Hey, what's up guys, it's Hoodamaniac360, and today I'm going to be reviewing Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days, so let's get this started. Now before I review the movie, I just want to say that this film uses stuff from both The Last Straw book and Dog Days book, so it's a little confusing, especially since Dog Days is actually book 4, and this is the third movie. So, yeah. Anyways, the film starts off with Greg, Rowley, and Holly finishing the 7th grade. And since it's the end of the school year, they get their yearbooks, and Greg wants Holly to write her phone number in his yearbook because, he's still simping. But before she gets the chance, her older sister Heather Hill shows up to pick her up. But she's in a hurry because she's making plans for her Sweet 16. Also, forgot to mention, she's kind of a bitch. Eventually, Roderick shows up and tries to impress Heather, but she fucking drives over his foot. Fuck, this gotta hurt. Anyway, moving on. Like any kid, Greg's plan for the summer is to play video games and just do random shit. But his dad doesn't like that, so they all go to the community pool, but Greg and Roderick hate the pool because it's overcrowded and other stuff I can't mention or my channel will die, But it turns out worse for Greg because the father runs into a teenager who used to cause a lot of trouble, now working there as a lifeguard. Turns out he went to a military school like summer camp called Spag Union where they change him real good, and Greg has a feeling that his dad is going to send him there. But he tries not to let it go to his head, so the next day he goes to a country club with Rowley and his parents. And Greg is actually really enjoying himself. But things get much better when he sees that Holly Hills is there playing tennis. So things are going really good for Greg. He's at a nice country club, he's hanging out with his best friend and his crush, and his dad isn't bothering him about Spag Union. Until he ruins everything. You see, he wants to impress his dad by telling him that he got a job at the country club and now has to go to the country club every day. So it's gonna be hell for Greg. So basically, he's been getting into a lot of trouble. Like there's this subplot where Greg goes on a mini vacation with Rowley and his parents, but he hates it and then decides to contact the friggin' authorities for help. And this causes Rowley's dad to get angry with Greg. And to make things worse for Greg, remember when I said he got a job at the country club? Well, turns out he's been using Rowley's dad's credit card to get in, and he finally got caught. And then when Greg's dad found out about it, he was so pissed off that he decided he's gonna send Greg to Spag Union. But before Greg goes to Spag Union, he goes to a Boy Scout camp out, and there's another Boy Scouts team, so they're gonna have to share the same spot. But Greg eventually finds out that the leader of the other Scouts has been saying bad things about the dad, and that they brought non-camp items to a Boy Scout camp out. So Greg and everyone else come up with a clever plan to trap the other Scouts and expose the items. They do just that, and the dad shows up, and the leader of the other Scouts tells Greg's dad what Greg did. But the dad is too focused on the items the other leader brought and he yells at him for that, and then he tells Greg that he's not going to send him to Spag Union, and then they go home. And that's the end of the movie. Overall, it was really good. I wouldn't say it's as good as Roderick Rules, but Dog Days is definitely worth the watch. I rate this film an 8.5 out of 10. Now yes, I know I didn't cover everything in the film like the dog, but I promise you I will in my ranking video, which is next, because there are only 3 Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. Please don't make me review the long haul, I'll do anything, please don't.